Wonderlands in today's episode of Mad Tea Party with your host, Cecil Armstrong.
Thanks for that wonderful welcome. I am Cecil Armstrong. I'm here in association with Offbeat Productions, and I'm going to be taking the role of Alice in Wonderland's The Mad Hatter today, though I think I've lost my top hat. So we're going to make a few. These are great treats for kids' tea parties especially, or if you're just kind of like marshmallows like me, you can eat them whenever you want. So basically, the first recipe we're going to do has 3 ingredients. We have the marshmallows here. We have Oreo discs, which is taking the cream out, which is kind of blasphemy, but I'm okay with it today. And just any melted, delicious chocolate. So we'll get right into it. You just want to take a skewer, shove it into a marshmallow like that. It's pretty simple, kind of like you're roasting marshmallows, and just coat it in chocolate. You should want to continuously stir your chocolate so it doesn't harden, like this one has tried to. You want to try to coat the whole thing, but with hardened chocolate it's going to be a little bit difficult. So this one's going to be a little awkward. And you're just going to take it, throw it right on top of your Oreo disc, and try to get the skewer out. Once you have the skewer out, you can set it down to let it harden. If you see these I have prepared already, these are the different stages of the top hats. We have the original Oreo disc and the ingredients, obviously, chocolate here. This is when you first set them down. You can set them on a tray and let the chocolate fan out naturally, and then you can re-dip the top at the end. This is a final product. They're okay. You can also leave the skewer in them and get a cake pop style top hat. It's a lot of personal preference. So waiting on that one to harden, I'll go ahead and demonstrate how you would cap one off. Get a little swirl on my plate here. Professional. So you cap one off. It's going to cover up like this. There's one other thing I would recommend for some people. I think this is interesting because it offers a lot of kind of aesthetic. It's a little more difficult, so I'm not going to use the skewer for this one. I have washed my hands very thoroughly. You want to get about half of the marshmallow coated, maybe a little more than half. You flip it over. So you have a band. You let that harden a bit. While you do that, this is the messy part. You're going to coat the top of the Oreo cap. Like I said, a little bit messy. But if you do this, it will give you a band on your hat. So there's a couple interesting little ways to do it. Like this said, these will harden up pretty soon, and you can flip them in like the rest of them. I'll go ahead and demonstrate a couple more, just capping them off. It's not a real precise science. You just want to kind of get them covered. This is why this is fun for kids. It's a little messy. It's a little exciting. You get chocolate everywhere. You get to eat Oreo cream just by itself because you're going to have to do something with the cream when you tear them apart. And you will just continue. I'll just continue capping these off so everybody will have a little treat when we're done today. And my chocolate is rapidly hardening, which is a little disappointing. Actually, this one is gonna go there. Some of these, like I said, you can leave to fan out. If you look at this one, it's not, it has no Oreo on the bottom. And that's about it for this. We're gonna go ahead and get ready for our next recipe. We're gonna hear a little word from our sponsors. Thanks.
Introducing the Ultimum 4x4, the go anywhere, do anything RC car. Four-wheel drive allows drivers to tackle the toughest terrain. The Ultimum's 2000 kilovolt motor and 4S LiPo power allows drivers to make amazing jumps. Durable construction means the Ultimum can withstand the toughest crashes. Pick one up from your local hobby shop.
Hi, welcome back. Thank you for that wonderful word from our sponsors. It's a little bit of an odd sponsor, but I do love to go out on a hot day and play with some RC cars. So we're going to go into something to go along with these. These are pretty sweet, so I wanted to focus on a little less sweet drink to go with it. It's still sweet enough that kids will enjoy it, and it's pretty healthy. So I have right here a packet of gourmet green tea. This it's from a company called Cosme Tea. I drink this tea constantly. This is a spearmint green tea, and it's just one packet of tea leaves. You can steep this for about 8 minutes and get a delicious glass of green tea. That's not what we're going to do today. We're going to do something a little bit different. So as you see, I have some kind of odd ingredients to go along with the chocolate here. I have some regular vanilla low-fat yogurt. I have a whole banana and some pineapple chunks along with my green tea. We're trying to make a green tea smoothie, but I don't have what is traditionally used for green tea smoothies. There's a powder called matcha, and I couldn't get any for this demonstration, but I will have that up on my blog, and I will have my blog link here at the show right at the bottom. And you can visit my blog and see 3 different recipes for this, one using just the banana and vanilla and the green tea with a little bit of matcha. This one is including pineapple. And so we're going to abuse a little bit of magic here in Wonderland today and see how quickly I can make this smoothie. So I'll just gather up all these ingredients. And we have a smoothie. It was a little slower than I normally do it, but it's pretty good. This one is a little light on the consistency. I like them a little thicker than this usually. This would be great if you were running or anything. But to go with this, I like it a little thicker. You can add some ice chunks in on this one, and it'll help thicken it up and just be a little colder. It's a bit hot in the room today, but I think it's this one is less green tea, more pineapple flavored. Like I said, I couldn't get the matcha. The matcha is a really important part of any green tea production. I make a lot of green tea ice cream, and I think it's a new twist here in Wonderland with the green tea instead of the traditional English tea. So basically what I wanted you to get out of today was a few tricks for making your kids happy next time you have a tea party. Marshmallows, chocolate, Oreos. It's basically all a kid could ever want. And I want to invite you to visit my blog, like I said. I have plenty of the backstory behind this program on there. I have any recipe you could ever want, and this video will be posted there after our showing. If you want to try the smoothie or just the straight green tea, I do want to recommend Cosme Tea. Recommend Cosme Tea for all of your variety of teas you may enjoy. Earl Grey. They even do some special holiday blends, which will be really nice for Thanksgiving and stuff coming up. Some pumpkin spice and have some, what was the other one? They just came out with a new one for Christmas, and I believe it's like a peppermint, it's peppermint something. Like I said, the tea I use in this one is a spearmint green tea. It's delicious by itself. On a colder day, I would have probably just gone with the hot green tea. But we have top hats, we have marshmallows, and I'm pretty much ready to go snack. I really want to just eat this marshmallow right now. Delicious. So I want to thank you all for joining us, and I do recommend you try this recipe with your kids. I don't like doing it myself because I don't like getting covered in chocolate, but kids really enjoy it. I'm actually going to cap off a few more of these top hats here just to finish off the show, and I might be able to get one to replace my good old hat. So bring our chocolate back, well hardened now, sadly. Our last top hat. I want to thank y'all very much for joining us. I want to thank all of the sponsors for what they've done for us today. This is the Mad Hatter signing off.